Hey everyone, I'm Pacific the Casual Gamer, and this is my video on how I got a gold knife, or diamond knife, because I got the Thumper gold first. I don't know if because you need 2 special weapons gold, you can use 2 melee weapons and then they count as diamond. I don't know how that math works out, but I would recommend if you can go for 2 melee weapons gold instead of a melee and a thumper, get 2 melee weapons gold. Now that being said, let's go over everything. The knife, if you enjoy a different kind of playstyle, the knife is really fun. It's gonna seem cliche, carry around tomahawks with your knife because you're gonna need it. So, knifing. What do you have to do? Eliminations, pretty simple. Executions, very important when you go for executions. You have to have a lot of patience, okay? That was the worst part of this whole thing, was executions. Which should say a lot because the knife's pretty fun to use if you like knifing. You're gonna have, you know how if you pull the trigger, you knife? To do an execution, you have to push the melee button. So, you know, on Xbox, trigger is knife, and the stick is also knife. Use the stick, and then hold it down, and your character will execute. Pretty simple. Sliding kills, just fucking slide around everywhere. Like, I can't say anything about it. The kills where an enemy is concussed or flashed or in smoke. What I did is I threw smoke grenades down, and I just stood still in the smoke, and it was harder for people to see me. Then I'd wait for them to come in like a shark and then stab them. Double kills, they're alright. The double kill time on the knife is extremely generous, so you'll have an easy time getting these if you play a lot of Nuketown. The last one's backstabbers. Apparently people have problems with backstabbers. Just go ape. Just run in as fast as you can and stab people. You'll randomly get a bunch of backstabbers. If you need to get backstabbers though, camp corners, camp doors, wait for them to run through. I did all of my knifing, by the way, except for like a tad bit of it in normal Nuketown. And I basically carried smokes, tomahawks. My class setup, I picked the one, I believe it's quartermaster, so sometimes I get an extra smoke grenade and recharge. Tracker, because you can see their footsteps through the smoke. They're very visible, so you get some easy kills that way. Blackjack, attack mask, ghost, and spycraft, or ninja, depending on if they have field mics or up. And you'll honestly have a pretty fun time with a knife. A lot of people say that the knife is pretty trash. I don't think the knife is trash. It's the aim assist. So sometimes you just knife, right? Do your slash. Sometimes the game will go for little knife lunges for you. Just hope that it doesn't do knife lunges for you, because if your connection's even a little bad, they're not going to hit. And when you go for a knife lunge, I'd say you have a 75% chance of it hitting. The other 25, it's just going to miss. Like, and then you're just going to be like, well, it knife lunged. Why didn't I kill the guy, you know? Once you're done with sliding, I wouldn't recommend sliding around, because the knifing and the sliding, when you slide, sometimes you pull the trigger, you have to pull it twice to knife, and then by that time you'll probably miss your target. And when you're sliding, you're stuck going in that direction, and so it gives the enemies easier time and more time to react to what you're doing. Now when it comes to the injured kills, if you're having a problem with that, carry around a Molotovs and just throw it on the ground and run through it. Take a little bit of damage before you go into battle every time, and it'll give you an easier time killing people. Like, it sounds cringy and cliche, but yeah, literally burn yourself. If you don't need to carry around smoke grenades, because a lot of times you do just to have to kind of get in close to people, but if you're in one of those lobbies where you don't really need smoke grenades, I would recommend swapping them out with a stim, just because, you know, you sometimes need that health to close the distance to kill someone. Now, when it comes to the knife and the tomahawk, I'll let you be the judge of it, but the tomahawk animation is actually faster, in my opinion, than the knifing animation. So if you really need to kill someone, they have good reaction time. Like, a lot of times, you know, the better players, this is just how it is. There's like bright yellow skins. You always find those people with like the gold motorcycle skin or the hazmat skin, right? If you can tell, if you see that guy, or there's someone with like the CDL skin or whatever, and you know that they're a lot faster than you and you're probably gonna have a low chance of knifing them, just tomahawk them. Don't deal with them. Deal with somebody else. That's all I gotta say about the knife getting it gold. It was pretty frustrating going for executions and playing Nuketown a lot, but overall, not too bad. I had a lot of fun doing it, actually. So That's it for this video. Good luck getting your knife gold. If you have to go with another knife, go with the katana because it's faster. It's a better knife than the knife itself. All the other melee weapons are pretty much the knife, but slightly slower. So, I'm Civ the Casual Gamer, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Na, na.